Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town
to feel-good stories and messages of hope.
A few jokes and live calling.
Highlighting local businesses.
Discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying and delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Give us a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. Freddie, you have to get up. We've got a morning show to do.
Just give me 5 more minutes. Where'd I put my hat?
Come on, Freddie. You don't have time. Get out of bed.
I can never find my hat when I need it.
We'll get the hat at the studio. Let's go. Pour yourself some coffee and get to the studio because it's time for the morning show.
Now, where's my bell? Welcome to the morning show.
Morning. Happy Tuesday to you.
All day Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday, everyone. All day. A little rainy, a little wet, a little sunny, a little summer, a little hot.
You see the machine over there that makes the cup of coffee? Come on down, have a cup of coffee with me. I was a little tired because we were up a little late last night.
Yes, it was a full day yesterday.
It wasn't full. Today's going to be a full day.
What do you got today? I don't have anything on my agenda today. Well, not anything, but not like yesterday.
I had lots of stuff. Mike is here. When Mike is here, good things happen.
Mike's got all kinds of gadgets. You're like Professor Gadget.
You know, that's not the first time someone has actually called me that.
Should we call you Professor Gadget?
They've called me Inspector Gadget. They've called me Q. They've called me Batman. They've called me all sorts of things over the last 40 years.
You have like all these gadget gizmos. You got seats that talk to you and raise you up and sit you down, fog machines. And
as I climb into my seat, he's like, well, I could get you my automatic seat cushion.
We would have to put it on the floor and let it rise to the
Well, no, it's like a foam cushion that you put in the car seat so that it cushions you against all the springs in the car.
I don't quite have that. I just need to climb into my seat every morning to be almost. I'm still not as tall as you. I think I am, but
maybe you need a step stool.
I need, box. You know, like you used to be able to blow like the pillows up with like an air thing. I feel
yeah.
Like once I sit, it can like pump me up, and then I can just like.
I never blew a pillow.
Like you know, like the.
Like the inflatable chairs.
Yeah,
I've
those.
Never seen that.
You've never seen those?
No.
Yeah, they have them. Like there's an inflatable seat cushion at Five Below.
I know at Five Below. Oh, they have it there.
Yeah.
They have. Do they have the poo poo the poo-poo stand that you put your feet up so you can go to the bathroom?
I think Bed Bath & Beyond has that, actually.
Yeah, right, that's what you need.
A squatty potty? Why?
Yeah.
So I can sit
so
here?
You can stand up.
Do you know, in my closet, actually, Aaron had this little step stool when he was a little boy. So little boy that it's these little wooden ones, and they're named out in like a puzzle piece.
Mm-hmm.
So when we moved, I kept that step stool, so I use it to get up to the top of my closet.
That's what you need. You need a step stool.
So I've got Aaron's little puzzle step stool, who's now almost 30, in my closet so I can get to the top of my closet.
You need something, you hit a button, the step stool.
I don't think of myself, and I'm in heels as short, but apparently I am.
You have the Napoleon complex.
I'm bigger. Well, things happen. I don't know. People mistake my size for.
Yeah.
You have very small.
I think people just mistake my size for I don't know what. But anyway, we keep going.
That's like a thing for you.
What, my size?
Yeah, you don't want people to think that you're a pushover because you're short, like your sister.
Yeah.
She's like a mighty chihuahua.
Because people look at you and they're like, Freddie's like, he's tough. He's like, I got to talk to Freddie. I got to whiteboard it and brainstorm and do all these things with Freddie. Me, I'm like this pushover chihuahua, but yet I am so not the pushover chihuahua.
And the funny thing is, I don't know what the hell they're talking about.
You're much more the pushover Dotson. You're not a chihuahua than me.
I'm not a pushover.
Exactly. More than me, though.
I'm not a pushover.
You're more mellow than I am.
I am a lot mellower than you are. You saw what happened this morning?
Yes.
You got all in a panty and a fritz.
Sorry. Not on Michael, though. Has nothing to do with Michael.
Not at all. But I just said, okay, when you go to the beach and you come out of the beach, let me know. And we'll talk. I ain't going to talk to you like that.
That's pretty much all I said.
But you get into a panic mode. You get into this whole...
I know. Why is that?
I don't know. What they say to you the other day? Yesterday. The girls in the school at Boca High.
What they say?
It's always the woman that's very...
I know. That's because you told them I wasn't nice.
I didn't say you weren't nice. I told them you're the other side. Whatever that means.
But we got to go to Boca High yesterday and help with 2 production classes, which was really pretty exciting. See, two totally same class, 2 totally different groups of students.
You know, I got to tell you something. I didn't appreciate the fact that you had a conversation about something that had a name. Dine-in, something dining. What's it called?
No one eat alone.
That was what I was alluding to.
That's
you
what it's
called
called.
It something else.
It's because the name of the club is something else.
I understand that. But then you go, I don't believe you just brought that up. We just
talked about that.
But I wasn't talking about what you were talking about.
It was the same
about
thing.
The origination. Well, you said it was the same thing. How the hell do I know it's the same thing?
Because they were talking about it.
Well, they weren't.
How no one should eat alone.
Yeah, but I talked about the origination of it. Like the football player
But
came
you
to
didn't
our
use that
studio.
word. And when you finally used that word and you expressed yourself, then they said, oh, yeah, he's no longer here.
But she didn't give me a chance. She was all over me. She's like, we just talked about that. Why are you talking about that again? Very snobbish.
Not snobbish.
Yeah, it was snobbish.
But see, they're the head of that program, which I think is on hiatus right now.
And then we said, who's the head of it? And they raised their hand.
Exactly.
But they probably think that you're like the meanie and I'm the one getting I'm like the sacrificial lamb.
Oh, yes. Isn't that what we all think of Freddie? He's the sacrificial lamb.
Thank
Let
you,
us
Michael.
know
Thank
if you all in agreement that Freddie
I
over here is our
think
sacrificial
Freddie's
lamb.
a pretty cool person.
Pretty cool.
He is.
But I am the sacrificial lamb. In here, you guys make so much fun of me.
Oh.
Last night, they took
Yes.
100 photos of me eating.
Yes.
Until they got a shot that if you see it, you're going to run for the hills.
I mean, we have the same thing with my mom and our family, because in our family, we'll poke holes in you to make fun of you.
But you making fun of Mom?
Oh, well, like, for example, we'll make fun. We remember every meal she's ever cooked, because she grew up, the eldest daughter of Italian immigrants in a steel mill community.
But that's Mom. Here,
It's
I
Freddie.
can't even walk to the bathroom because they got a camera on me. I can't change the air filter.
You can't take a bite of food without them getting the
This is
bite
ridiculous.
going into your mouth.
So I eat a burger and the oil is on my arm, and they made a whole thing about that.
The drip.
What is wrong with you people?
Because you make it so fun.
How
They
is
had
that
the best
fun?
time with you last night doing
Picking
that.
on me, how is that fun?
I don't know. They seem to think you're funny. You've just got that look.
What look?
I don't know.
Bozo the Clown?
I don't know how you do
I'm gonna
it.
get me red hair. You have red hair in your stash?
yeah, actually, yeah.
course you do.
Actually, I am a redhead.
You are?
Yeah, but I'm talking
My
about,
dad had red hair, and when I was
Long
born, I
red
had
hair,
strawberry blonde hair.
So I can be Bozo the Clown with the shoes. But I'm gonna tell you, not cool.
I got to find out who has the SD card because that's all the content.
SD cards in the camera.
Oh,
and,
okay.
and the SD cards are full.
I know they are.
So they have to both be taken
You
out.
know, so last night I said to Josh, do we have about 30 minutes on the music? And he's like, yeah, we have more than 30 minutes. So we had an hour of the show. So wait. So he looks over at the camera. He says, he starts poking around. He looks at G-Man. He looks. G-Man goes, yo, bro, what's up? We had stopped recording. But why?
Because the
Because the
cards got
SD
full.
cord was full and nobody knew the SD. But we've got about 35, 40 minutes on it, plus our interview. So we should be good at 57.
We're gonna be close. But
It's
we
gonna
have
be
to take
close.
it out and we have to
Plus
empty.
Neville has content.
Yeah, Neville. I'm never taking with me again. He's a wise guy.
He got
Taking
all the pictures of you.
Me picking my nose or scratching my ear.
He got a gig out of it, though.
He got a gig? Really?
Yes.
He better 40%.
He told you he got a gig.
No, he told me somebody asked him.
Yes.
And he didn't know how to answer them because I heard the conversation in my left ear.
So that they asked him if he was a photographer,
Yeah,
and he said,
sometimes. Sometimes.
so,
Somebody asks you, are you a photographer? What do you tell them?
Sometimes.
are you a photographer?
Photographer, film, special effects. I wear many hats.
What's your niche, your claim to fame that
He's a
you're the
pirate.
best at?
Among
Pirate
other
for all the
things.
pirate for all occasions.
Well, actually, that's next Thursday. I have a whole segment for that.
Are you ever hireable, like to be a character? Like if I needed a Superman or Batman,
I could do that.
You
I'm
can.
very, I am very much. I can really get into character for it.
Have you ever done Santa Claus?
No, but I am like him. I'm very jolly. I'm a big person.
you're gonna
and
be
I'm very
Santa Claus
generous.
this
You might be Santa Claus this year.
Sure. Oh, I would love to be the Grinch.
Not the Grinch, because it scares children.
He's kind of got the voice like the Grinch.
He does, but he has this voice for Santa Claus. Just say ho ho ho.
Well, actually, in our family, it was a tradition that my dad would dress up every year and meet the kids. So that's one of our family holidays.
They actually called us last week about the school.
I know we have to make.
We
the
have to
plans
make
now.
them call them back and put it on the calendar. We have a lot of phone calls to make.
Yep. And then we have to call the landlord to see. They still not moved out over there. They still have pieces.
Do they?
Yeah. But I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna call him to see if he'll let us use it for one night to do a party over there. The Grinch and all his characters, all the scary characters.
Anyway, I got to ask, how was your game last night?
Why you have to ask that?
Because it's like hot topics, and your son called yesterday, and you were doing what you were
Why you
doing.
have to bring this up?
How'd Aaron Rodgers do?
He stunk.
But he was there.
Who cares? So was I.
It
Well,
was not a good game.
It was horrible. They got run through, run out. You know, there's something called punched in the mouth in football. And the 49ers punched the Jets in the mouth.
Did
That's
you
how
think
bad
that
it
was
was.
going to happen, though?
Not at all.
Really?
Not at all. If you were to tell me that Rodgers was going to, if that team was going to score 21 points because they went for the 2-point conversions, that's another story. I would have said, what? But I was hoping that the score would have been 21-14, that the Jets would have won because I thought their defense had muscle. They got squashed. That defense was like
It must be fun watching a game with you.
Oh,
Do you
no, I-
yell?
You don't want to know.
Do you throw things?
You don't want to know.
Were you up late doing whatever you do?
So, because I don't have television now, I got apps. I'm in their generation. I don't understand you people. I would never understand you people. So you got to go on the app and you have to zoom it to your phone. So on the TV, you see my phone, like that kid did yesterday at Boca High. And I put the Jet game on and I turn it on this side and I'm watching the game. It freezes up every once in a while, so I have to refresh it and go. So I'm watching it and as soon as they got intercepted in the third quarter, I said, it's the end of this, and I turned it off.
That's okay.
No, so then I put the Met game. I caught the last inning of the Met game, and they won 3-2. They almost lost, but they won.
You were in and out. You had to do your thing, and we got out of there, and you went
But I
and
was
did-
really upset because I had bet G-Man $10. Yes, I did bet him last night, and this morning I had to wake up and cash app him the $10.
Oh, you bet him that the Jets were going to win? Come
And he
on.
gave me the 4.5 points, so I lost by 19 and 4 is 23.5 to 32.
How was G-Man after last night, after that espresso martini?
I don't know. He was very talkative. Did you notice?
I got to tell you, they make some good drinks over at 388.
Well, last night the drinks were phenomenal.
So they make this espresso martinis are one of my favorite. That and a dirty martini. It depends if they've got the stuffed
but that
olives or the
espresso
not.
martini has coffee something in it.
Espresso.
Kahlua. Yeah, but it's not just regular Kahlua. It's espresso Kahlua. So one taste of this thing, you're flying.
Maybe that's why I was flying last night.
Flying.
Maybe that's why I was up all night.
So he had it, and he was like, blah, 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 blah. He was talking a mile a minute.
Has anyone ever had an espresso martini with tequila?
No.
So I'm not a big tequila person because it's just not my drink of choice. But we were talking to someone yesterday, and she said if you put the tequila in the espresso martini, they're both uppers.
Who told you that?
The new girl, the one who did the communications, Erica.
Oh, Erica
She
told
said
you?
if you do a tequila espresso martini, you're like, "Blah, blah, blah," because the tequila ups you and the espresso ups
Is she
you.
like a former bartender or something? She knew a lot about drinks.
I don't know. I think that she's just Italian. I don't know. And then this way, the vodka, I guess, lowers you and the espresso raises you, so your body's kind of like going like this. And then I had the red wine on top of it. Not a good combination for me to have.
You had an espresso martini.
No,
and
I just had a sip, and then G-Man finished it.
He finished. He tried to finish.
That was
it.
a huge. Even he couldn't finish it.
But it was huge. But he was talking a mile a minute. I'm like, what is wrong with this guy?
Even he couldn't finish it. The martini made the rounds, and so did the limoncello smash.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
I'm not. Are you a big limoncello person?
No, but my mom made it actually. And actually, the funny thing is she had this big old copper pan thing. My brother comes in and goes, "What the heck is this? It looks like the set of Breaking Bad. What is this, the yuppie meth lab?"
Making limoncello?
Yeah.
So one of our producers, her mom used to make us, remember? Teddy's mom used to make us
frozen bottle in
limoncello.
the
So this was limoncello smash, which was vodka, limoncello, champagne, hibiscus, simple syrup, like an entire plant of basil. He pulled out this entire plant, put that in, and apparently it was amazing. And that went around the crew.
I tasted it.
Was it good?
I'm not a big limoncello drinker.
I like limoncello. I'm not a big champagne person, so for me the bubblies would be like no.
And
But
I gave it a little kick.
The crew really liked it. They make some nice drinks at 388. What's your drink of choice if you could have anything you wanted?
Vodka twist, a little soda, a little cranberry.
Just simple?
Simple.
How about you, Michael?
Well, I'm not much of a drinker, so most of the time I drink stuff like hard cider, pina colada, or a margarita. That's about it.
So you like the sugary stuff? The sugary, the simple syrups. See, I'm not a fan of the simple syrups. To me, it's just like clean and go.
You like the dry martini. You're very dry.
Thank you.
That's what you like.
I like the dirty martini with the stuffed. If you get the olives that have the blue cheese in them. I don't like the olives with the pimentos. I know, I'm like this olive connoisseur. But if you can get the stuffed olives with the blue cheese and they sit and soak in your dirty martini.
In a drink. I'm sorry.
The blue cheese does it, and it sort of makes it a little bit foggier and smokier, and then you just bite in it, and you've got this deliciousness of dirtiness in your drink.
I love dirty, but not in a drink. But anyway, so the bartender last night was very good.
Kyle was great.
He's really good at 388. Tell him that the cafe sent you. Come on Monday nights. They do have ladies' nights, a group of 4. I think it's $65 for the group of 4.
No, per person.
Per person?
But it's unlimited everything.
Unlimited. And if you can walk out of there, Uber home, because I'm going to tell you something, their drinks are heavy pours.
Because I think you get food and drinks and dessert and everything unlimited for $60. And martinis now are upwards of $15. So if you're going to drink, then it's a great deal.
3 drinks and food, you're going to be taken care of.
Right?
You
It's a
eat
good
at the
idea.
bar, you could eat. Last night we had some entertainment.
How great were they?
Dijon and
Tangela.
Tangela. Fields and
I
Dreams.
feel like it's mustard and fruit, but yes.
Fields and Dreams.
Fields and flowers.
Fields of Flowers. I don't know. They come up with some of those.
Well, her
most
last name is
bizarre-
Flowers, and his last name is Fields, so Fields and Flowers. But
It's
you've
like
got
my
Dijon
parents
and Tangela.
Fran.
It's like he says Dijon like mustard and Tangela like the fruit. So it's like you got fruit and mustard, or you got Fields and Flowers. You can go
Fields
either
and
way.
Flowers. But they were pretty good last night. It was a nice set. The manager came over, and when they finished, he asked for an encore song, which they put together. They sang it. Everybody was very, very happy. The turnout on Mondays is the challenge, so we'd like to invite you guys. We're going to invite you every Monday, every morning show. We're going to invite you out. Monday is the next one. Be there at 5 o'clock and come and join us. And if you have a business, we'll put you on the air. That show will air on Friday at 6:30 on South Florida Oldies, 6:30 to 7:30. So.
All right, ready to take a quick commercial break? I think they've got some content, so let's see what they got for us. They're texting us also. All right, more to come. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Imagine this is your money and someone wants to take it from you. Who is it? The IRS. Guess what? They want your money and they can take it, all of it if they want. Remember, they sent you that letter right over here that said, hey, you owe us a bunch of cash and we're going to take it from you right now. So what do? You fight back by letting our team of experts work it out with the IRS so you can keep your money. And hey, we're good at what we do. When you hire us, you get a team of guys on your side that know the IRS laws, and we'll fight really hard to save your money. So, if you owe the IRS a ton of cash and you want to keep it, call right now and learn for free how we can help you put it back in your pocket. 5 minutes of your time right now can save you thousands of dollars. And the best part, it's a free call. So please call right now.
Call 800-651-4808.
Being a successful woman in business means having the courage to own who you are. We understand the challenges faced by women, and we are here to help. Our team is here to develop the best strategy designed just for you. Your path is unique, and with the right tools, you can accomplish your dream. From radio to TV, from podcasting to magazines, we create the visibility to amplify your impact in business. At New Dawn Media, we are here to help bring your message forward and help your business flourish. It is time for your message to be seen and your voice to be heard. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or brooklyncafe.tv. Your voice can make a difference.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty Richard Pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Apparently, there's a whole story we got to find out. While Nate looks for the content, Alex has a thing that happened.
What happened to Alex?
He's got a thing. So let's find out.
My friend was like looking at people, like looking online, just at whatever people were posting out, and this girl was like, I have a dog, but my parents won't financially support me anymore if I continue to have this dog. And it was like a cute little dog, like medium size, like it was a lab / pit bull mix, like it was pretty cute. So we were like, yeah, we can take care of the dog. We got a house, backyard. And then like we started like liking this dog. We've had it for a day, and then they're like, actually, my mom said we can take it back.
Take it
We
back?
didn't sign the papers yet. She was gonna bring them the next day.
She didn't want the dog.
She didn't want it because her mom would cut her off, like financially with school and everything.
So they took the dog, and then the girl changed her mind.
They dropped it off at our house.
Okay.
We kept it for like a day, and then the next day, because she was like, "Oh, we're gonna bring the papers tomorrow," even though she had them, she convinced her mom, and then legally we couldn't do anything because we want the dog.
So get another dog.
We are. It was
So
from
now you're gonna get a dog.
So it was free.
First of all, let me warn you.
What?
A dog is like another child.
Exactly.
And you are going to be committed to this animal like you ain't never been committed to anything.
I have a dog back home, but
Yeah, but it's not with you.
So who's taking care of the dog at home?
Yeah.
my parents.
There you go.
There you go. My father told me the same thing. May he rest in peace. You bought a dog and I'm walking it. Mm-hmm. It's tough, man, especially in Florida where there's so many things to do. At your age, you're going to be all over the place. And the dog, this is why I love Casper's new cat cage.
Because
It's-
Casper can self-entertain himself?
That's right. So he already knows when I'm going to work, he runs in. I got to give him a couple of treats and stuff. He runs in and he meows me goodbye like this, and then he stays in his perches.
How is that thing? It's big.
It's huge. It's 6x6.
Takes up your whole living room.
It takes up a whole corner.
So you like that?
Oh my God, yes. He's in there. He's out of the way. Last night,
Does
did
he
you
sleep in
notice-
there?
Yeah. I don't trust him outside the cage. So last night there was a bad rain and thunder. And my God, I think the building got hit by lightning because it sounded like something got slaughtered on the other side of the building. And he goes like this. And he runs into the perch. He runs into the cat cage because that's like his home, and it has 2 boxes that he goes into when he's afraid, and he's fine.
That's what I need. Maybe I
You
need
want
a
me to
box
get you one?
to crawl into when I'm afraid.
I guess you milk crate.
What is it when you get scared? You go into like your tub if there's a tornado, or you put a mattress over your head. Ouch. Maybe that's what I need is to go crawl somewhere, put a mattress
Well,
over
you
my
can't
head,
take your
and
mattress
hibernate.
no more because your mattress must weigh 400 pounds.
I got a smart mattress. It tells me if I slept or not.
What did they say this morning?
Apparently, I slept.
See, I think there's something psychologically wrong with you.
I know there's something. So Saturday night, I woke up and it didn't register that I was even in bed. It was like I only slept from 11:10 to 11:40, and I'm like, so it said I didn't even sleep, but I did. I don't know. When I start relying on my bed to tell me if I've slept or not, you know we are addicted to technology.
No, not we.
Me.
You.
We.
Yes. No, what are you, French?
So what'd you do? Did you sleep? No. But apparently the bed said I slept, so I guess I
Well,
slept.
according to the
It's a whole
bed-
psychological situation.
Now, if nobody sleeps in the bed, will it tell you that nobody slept on the bed?
I guess it didn't register my body. So Saturday night it didn't register that I slept. So I'm thinking maybe the aliens came. Whoop, I went up.
But this is the problem. You see, she adds
I
to the
didn't
mix.
sleep, and I wasn't in the bed.
You know, you shouldn't tell those stories when you have such a young man sitting over there.
Can you imagine if that actually
He's
happened?
gonna go back and say,
I'm
"Boy,
going to
you
tell
got-"
Sally.
No, don't tell Sally.
Sally. Imagine if I tell Sally
No,
it
don't
didn't
tell her.
register me in the bed, and I
Don't
what must have been like
Don't tell
traveling.
Sally. Don't tell Sally. Please don't tell Sally. So I got a question for you.
Yes.
So we are allegedly in the media business, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All of us?
Yes.
So if you have somebody in the media business that's been, so an incident happened, and the media person has contributed to this incident, but you think right away you protect the media person because you understand the nature of the beast, you understand the pressures and all that. And then the next day it's proven that that media person actually
Was wrong.
involuntarily started the whole commotion. And you're on television. And people are looking at you now to see what you're going to say to defend them. And you go into this awkward silence. Awkward. Ever happened to you?
No. But yes.
In the medical profession, chalk, medicine, anything like that? Never happened to you?
I mean, I know kind of know what you're talking about. So yes, I get it. I remember Mabel Media. There was all this sexual harassment happening in some of the big networks. And they're like, I didn't do it. They're falsely accusing me until it came out that there was proof. And then you got nothing to say because there was the proof that you did that.
But
Something that
That's
you
why I
didn't
always
do.
believe honesty is the best policy.
Yep.
Yeah, but if you screw up, do you say, listen, I screwed up?
Yes. You have to.
People don't do that in the media.
People don't do that in life. People don't admit. People do not take accountability for their shortcomings.
And that's why the world is so screwed up.
Thank you.
So if I see someone say something to me, and I think what I think, do I honestly tell them, well, the reason you're saying this to me is because it's going to be hurtful? But
Well, it's
the
all
truth.
about delivery. It depends if you want to really annoy that person
But
or
they didn't think about delivery when they told me what
because they
think.
don't. So the thing is, what has Michelle Obama said? Always go high and they go low. So
When they go low, you go high.
do you ever get tired of going high?
It's not about going high, low, in between. It's about you being honest with me.
No,
I
they're
should have
telling
the
you
right to
their
be honest with
opinion.
you.
Yes, they're telling you their opinion that might be skewed. Well, you know, politically, everyone's opinions now are all skewed because the media has totally messed up everyone's mind, and they're all like just giving you all of this information, no matter what channel you turn on.
Well, the reason I'm even bringing this up is because tonight at 8 o'clock is the big debate between Harris and Trump. And, you know, but let's put that to the side because that's going to take care of itself in an hour or two, whatever long.
Whatever it is.
Somebody's going to come out smelling like a rose and somebody's going to come out looking like a thorn. But at the end of the day, the two sides are still going to beat up on each other because that's just the way these things work out. But the funny part about all this is how people are reacting to what's going on. How people are talking about things that have nothing to do they're going to talk about tonight.
Well, don't you think people have enough to worry about themselves and to worry about
Well,
what's
yeah.
going on with all these other things in life?
But that's what they do. Is
Let me
they
ask
work.
you. You're young. Do you get involved with all
He's
of
not
this?
even going to vote.
I know he's not old enough to vote. Forget politics. All the other stuff that goes on in life, like what happens in football or baseball or conflicts. Do you get involved in all that stuff?
Definitely not involved in sports, no. But I I try to stay up to date with some of the things that I am interested in.
Well, let me
in
ask you a
terms of-
question. You have a car, you drive, right?
Right,
You put gas in that car?
right.
Okay, how much did you pay for the gallon?
The last time I did it was around $3.30.
Okay, if I tell you that gasoline right now, where I came from, was $2.66, what do you think? How does that make you feel?
That I've gone on those roads too. I know. Yeah, it's cheap. It's a lot cheaper there because there's a lot less demand. So.
But the funny thing is that if it's less demand, then obviously we're paying for demand. We're not paying for the gallon on gas.
Doesn't that go back to supply and demand and economics?
It does, but it doesn't, because gas should be one of those things that should be straightforward for everybody.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so here it comes. Here comes the curveball. You ready? You know, in baseball, they have a curveball, fastball, all that? Okay,
Yes.
Here comes the curveball. So people go on social media and they blame administrations because of gas.
Well, they blame everyone for everything else. It goes back to accountability. No one takes onus in things. Everyone's pointing fingers at everyone else for everything. You take accountability.
It's like you vote for the same person when they do something, and then they do it again, and you're going, well, what's the point, right?
But
you vote for the same people over and over, even
and
though
nothing
they
changes.
Right.
Because they make empty promises. Okay, so Michael, I'm going to hold you personally responsible for the Ukraine war. You did it.
Well, that's not me.
But it doesn't make any sense, correct?
Right.
But this is my
If
point.
it was something that I did, I would take accountability
But
for
this
it.
is my point. My point is that people use these platforms to spread hate, anger, and frustration of their own life among everybody else.
Yes.
What do you mean, yes? Yes wasn't the reaction I was looking for.
They do.
But
And
that's not correct.
Of course not.
What
But that's what
platforms are you
masses
talking
do.
about?
Every platform. I'm talking about CBS News, ABC News. I'm talking about CNN. I'm talking about, I went to the gas station and there were two guys fighting over the debates tonight. One guy was red, one guy was blue, and the two of them were idiots.
And
Idiots.
that's why I don't talk to them.
And I said, and you know why? Because the guy had a Trump flag, and the other guy says, you know, that really looks stupid, but it's freedom of speech. You want to walk with a flag? Then walk around with a flag. I don't care.
As my mom always said, you have the right to say what you want, but what you say and do have consequences.
Of course, accountability of what you do is always
Okay,
up
do you
front.
think it's more important what you say or what you do?
What you do.
I think you say what you mean and you do what you say.
You say what you mean.
And you
You
do
do
what
what
you
you
say.
say.
Michelle
you
used to
Walk
use
the
that line
walk.
all the time.
You walk the walk and you walk the walk, you talk. Okay.
But the object of the game here is that you shouldn't force people to accept your opinion.
No, I don't do that.
But that's what these two clowns are fighting about.
Well, they're clearly uninformed. And my thing is, I'll give you the facts and then let you make your own decision.
Well, you know, sometimes you even get the facts and you still pick the wrong way for
Right.
whatever reason. I don't even know what that means anymore.
Like, for example, if I want to include somebody in someone, I ask them, but I don't expect them to
Say
do
the
it.
same thing?
To do this if they don't want to do it. For example, I'll invite people to stuff when I know they're not going to show up. It hurts, but that's just the way it is these days.
See, but it shouldn't be. We need
shouldn't,
to
but it
change the
is.
vibration and make this place a better, more happier.
You see, but there it goes again. You can't say we need to change.
We need to change because people are in this negative space, and negative brings negativity,
But
and
then you're
negativity
judging
brings hate.
someone who's negative.
I'm not judging anyone. It's just the pulse of the environment.
So how do you know who to change?
You can't change a person. You can only change the feel.
So you change the
Ever
environment.
ever just like feel not right and feel uneasy?
Yes.
And it's not you. It's just this feeling, and you know
It's
you have
Alex.
to change the feeling. You
Alex
never
makes
just
me
need to
feel that
change
way.
the feeling. You do, because you walk around here and you'll move paintings, or you'll play music to change a feel.
But you see, I'm ahead of the curve because I already know what you're going to say. So with this environment, you can't bubble it. I have people come up to me with suggestions to change the studio. And I said, thank you very much for your opinion. But there's a reason why. You know, people don't understand that some of the paintings in here are people that are no longer with us. And they were put in play because of their memory. They were gifts that were given to us. There's a whole science to what you're seeing. It's not just random, just stick it on the
Well,
wall.
people wouldn't know that, right? So it's a
Right.
feel, but you can change a feel. You can't change a person. You can change how you feel. You can change how you react to that person. You can even walk away and not encounter that person again because you can make that choice.
I could be
But you can't change them.
I could be Baskin and Robbins and put 32 flavors of feel.
Do they
and
still
then
have
you
Baskin
can,
Robbins?
I don't know.
Yes.
And you can feel, you can pick the feel you want. But the funny thing is, I'm not going to judge you. See, a lot of people like to judge. They like to condemn.
Think what a concept Baskin Robbins was.
The best.
32 flavors, and you can not only eat the ice cream, right? It's the feel. What did someone say to John when he came in here? It's not a show. It's an environment.
It's the environment.
Or it's an experience, is what he said. So Baskin Robbins is not ice cream. It's a feel, right? So that's what you need. We need to get back is the feel.
And
32
that's why
flavors of popcorn. It's not the popcorn. It's the flavor. It's the feel. It's what you want to feel. It's the sensation.
Look at this. Is he a meathead? Seriously.
Yo, bro, how do you like the game?
Yo, I'm on the air.
Why are you always on the air?
Because I do a 9:30 morning show, and you call me every morning at the same time, 10:19.
How'd you like the game?
The game was not good.
The game? What did I tell you? Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you?
You know, you were the worst.
Here we go. Here we go. I am not the worst. You had me put money down, which I lost. You had me believing. You had me. You gave me 32 flavors.
Am I Robert Saleh? Is my name Aaron Rodgers? I didn't make you put money
Robert
down.
Saleh is going to be eliminated in 6 games. He will be fired. You watch.
No.
Oh, yes.
They didn't perform that bad in the
Are
first
you insane?
quarters.
They look
In the first
horrible.
2 quarters.
All right. Listen. I'll call you back on the sports show because
How's the baby?
Everybody is good. Everybody's good.
just make sure they don't grow up Jet fans.
You haven't seen him yet. You got to go visit the baby.
I gotta go
Pop
visit
up.
the baby. Yes. And now I'm free and clear. I got no. I've had some allergies or something going on. I don't know. Funkiness.
Yeah, it's called fungus among us.
You know, these
At
are
least he
things
didn't
that
say we're
I
getting
taught.
old.
I taught him these
I know.
words. I did call you back. You didn't pick up. All right, I'll call you after the show. And when you call in with a story or something, so this makes sense.
What do you mean?
Come in with something. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I have a story to tell you.
What story would you like me to tell you?
What?
How about this time where my dad...
All right, gotta go. See ya. Bye.
That's
What's
nice.
wrong with that kid?
I don't know who raised him.
His mother.
Yeah.
Wasn't me. Wow, he's
so
quick.
it's the feel. He's quick.
He's real
He's
quick.
learned well.
Learned too well.
Things to do, places
He's
to go.
funny though. He's a comedian.
Nate, do we have any content from Chelsea? Couldn't find it. All right, Chelsea's gonna have to resend it.
How much did you put down on the game? Or how much did you bet?
Well,
You don't want to talk about it?
a bettor never tells what he bets. Let's just say I had to pay G-Man today $10.
Oh,
but,
you don't do online betting at all?
I didn't say that, but you know, I'm very upset today because I had a little stash put to the side and that is gone. Gone.
$10 is
Bet on the
gone.
Jets, though.
No, it wasn't $10. He knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so do I. Oh, jeez, I thought we were
My one
done with
buddy's
that.
really good. He made like 1.5K over this weekend.
Well, I don't know what I did
You
over
can
the
make good
weekend.
money off that.
You can also lose good money
Yeah,
over
you
that.
can, you can.
You know, I made a $10,000 bet one time.
Really?
The Yankees and the Red Sox.
Yeah,
Remember that series? Red Sox came back to win. They went down 3-1.
I think so. I don't know what year that was. But
Well, how about the Texas-Michigan game in Michigan?
That was sad. That was really
That's
sad.
just crazy, right?
Really sad.
But good for Texas.
Yeah, it wasn't good for the bettors.
I know.
I
Not
don't
at all.
bet. I don't bet college football or basketball. That's a shoot right there. That's a dangerous game because you never know who can win those games.
same thing with fighting too, UFC and all that.
No, I don't do that
You
either.
can, anything could happen in a fight. It could be a draw. It could be a submission.
I
it could
don't
be a
do that
knockout.
either.
It's not worth it.
Michael, ever seen this show called Witches and Vampires?
No, I haven't actually.
You haven't
Probably
been
a show
married?
you would like. I tried to watch it last night. I tried to overcome the disclaimer that said there is blood in this episode. I'm like, no, it's called Witches, and she's good, and she's trying to deal with her powers. And next thing you know, it's the whole vampire scene. And I'm like, oh, I can't watch that. But I'm thinking you would probably like
You
it.
watch Witches and Vampires?
I haven't heard
It's
of
on
it. What?
Netflix.
But do
It's
you
a whole
watch-
Oh, I
series.
don't have Netflix.
Okay.
Do you watch Witches and Vampires?
Well, I would if I had Netflix.
All right, I'm going to give you an app. You don't need Netflix.
Really? Maybe you shouldn't do that. Oh, there's a new iPhone 16 out. That's got AI.
Yes, I saw that.
Have you seen it? Apparently,
came
there's
out.
like a button on your phone, and you can take
have this?
pictures of things.
Not
and it
yet.
tells you.
Get this.
It
You will
tells
never
you
need
what it
anything.
is.
Yes, I saw that. And it's funny because I'm due for a new phone in November.
You are?
November.
I think it comes
I
out
may get
in
the 16.
September, right?
I may get the 16. I don't like getting new phones because it has all these gadgets that don't work or something goes wrong and then they start doing the
But it looks
updates.
like they've got less of a camera. It looks like it's only a 2 camera, a 2 screen, not a 3. I don't know.
I think it's 6 cameras in 2 boxes.
Really?
4K, 8K. You know, they have 8K now.
Really?
Have
And
you
on
seen it?
iPhone?
Yep, they're coming out with it. You know, they have cars that travel on gasoline that do over 400 miles a gallon. But they can't put it out because it would destroy the world. But can you imagine? And the United States is going to reserve the information in case we go into war. And then you'll see that stuff come out. It's amazing what's out there.
I don't know. It's just kind of crazy to me. Well, today we have Helen Archer. She's joining us. Going to be Cosmic Astrology Society. And I'm telling you, there's like little people up there pulling strings and saying, let's play with Dawn when she sleeps so she can't sleep. Let's make her crazy. And I think they're working.
I think you need her.
It's like these little green men are coming down and going, oh, let's pull those strings and see if she's going to stay up all night or what's she going to do. But if the bed tells her she's sleeping, then she's going to believe
Have
that
you
she's
seen
sleeping.
Suits like I asked you to?
I was going to watch that
You
last
should.
night.
If you watch Suits, it would explain a lot about who you are. And they all seen Shrinks, just to let you know.
I was thinking about that, but think the psychology of my bed. My bed tells me I slept, but I don't think I slept. But I'm going to believe the bed, or am I going to believe myself? This is psychology of what information is putting out there. Do you believe yourself, or at some point you start believing what you're reading for truth?
First of all, I'm not going to have my bed dictate to me anything.
What if your bed tells you slept, and
who
you're like,
cares?
I know I didn't?
Who cares? I'll
But
smack
now-
it around.
But now you like look it up, and you're thinking,
I
oh,
don't
let me
look
see
up
if I
nothing.
slept. Let me see what my
Jeez,
heart rate
Louise,
is.
I remember when a mattress was a mattress.
You know, now it tells you whether you slept or
I
not.
don't care.
It tells you your heart rate. It tells you if it's hot or cold.
What are you talking about? Married twice. Every time I got married, she told me hot, cold, and didn't let me sleep, snoring, all this other farting and all sorts of stuff going on in there.
It hasn't told you if you're farting yet. I
Very
love
well.
that
And it's saying, you stunk last night.
Isn't it crazy that we become reliant on apps for
Not
our bed
we,
to see if we sleep?
you.
Me and other people, apparently.
No. Well, all of you people that are relying on your bed telling you how you feel, you got something going on. It's like the mood ring. You ever seen the mood ring?
Yes.
So you put the mood ring on and
It's
it
always
turns
black.
blue. And you go, is this how I feel? Meanwhile, you could be having the best day of your life. And the damn thing is dark.
Right?
You
So it
could-
changes your
because
perception
your blood
of what
flow
it
is
is.
a little bit different. No. Listen, you got me this bracelet, right?
Does it help
So
your
I went to
balance?
the airport. No, it doesn't, but I like it the way it looks. So I went to the airport. So the guy at TSA says, I have to take it off. I says, I'm not taking this off. He says, I need to know why we're registering like it's doing something. I said, well, what do you think it's doing? He says, well, that's why I want you to take it off. So I had to open it, take it off, and they showed the stones in there, different stones. He said, it's really unique. Where'd you get this? I said, bro, I got to go catch a plane. Look it up online. I don't remember where I got it. I don't remember where I got it.
We got it at that pickleball place, the
Yeah.
pickleball fair. But it's supposed to help you with your balance and your chakras and healing and all kinds
My
of
chakras
things.
are done. My balance is off, but it's great.
But yet you keep going. But you overcome adversity by staying happy.
I'm sorry, should I be miserable? Would you like me to be miserable?
No, but there are
Would you
people.
like me to get depressed and in a funk?
But there are people that get in a funk and depressed because they just can't seem to
I wonder
overcome
who they are.
adversity.
Who do you think is in a funk
I
and
don't know.
depressed?
I don't know, but you seem to overcome and rise above it really well.
Well, you have to. You gotta sort of say, let's move on.
Until it happens again. Meanwhile, they're fixing something in the studio, right? So we've got this big
Hole in the
construction
wall.
situation going on in the wall, which looks kind of cool.
Does not.
And I like we could use it for a bookshelf or something. We could put little knickknacks
you
on
can't.
it. The crew comes in and they're loving this. They think it's a great photo shoot. It's like a retro throwback. We can put a green screen on it. We can do all kinds of funky things.
Wait till you go close to it and smell it.
We cleaned it.
It doesn't matter. It smells like wet.
Like it's wet.
Like it's wet.
Wet
Like
concrete.
a wet dog.
So I was thinking we could put a green screen up there and we could use it for things.
No, what we're going to do is they're going to fix the wall.
Yes.
If you want to paint it green, we'll paint it green. But we're fixing the wall.
Yes, we're going to fix the wall.
And there will not be a hole in that wall. There may be a hole in somebody's head before it's all said and done.
Overcoming adversity. See, that's why you're so good at that.
I mean, come on now. You know, if you're going to be in a funk, then you're going to stay in a funk. And the next thing is going to happen is somebody's sort of teeter-tottering on the funk and you're going to bring them down with you. Don't do that, man. Just
You guys ever go in a funk? Michael
Yes.
probably doesn't. You do?
Michael, no funk allowed. No funk
No
allowed.
funkus among us.
You know what you,
You
do? You
got
say no.
life in the palm of your hands. You're happy, you're kind, you're joyful, you do great projects. How could you ever get in a funk?
Well, that's the side effect of being on the spectrum. Every high has a corresponding low.
Well, so does everybody.
And every Chinese cookie has a Chinaman that made it. So what? So what? The bottom line here is you walk with 2 feet straight ahead.
That's all I can.
That's all you can do. So enjoy it, bro.
Exactly.
You ever gone to a hospital and bring flowers to people that are in there, they can't move?
I've never done that, but I could do it.
Well, me and you should go visit some so you can see just exactly what you got going. Don't worry about the rest. Life is really strange. It always balances out if you're purity of heart.
It does always work out. And I always say to my kids, don't worry, it always works out. And it always works out. So why everyone gets all freaked out in the process, including me?
Because you
I
get
don't know.
nuts.
I know.
My mother used to tell me, don't worry about it. I said, Mom, I want to go to college. Don't worry about it. Mom, where are we going to get the money? Don't worry about it. She was right.
It all works out.
I don't even know what a loan is. I didn't get a loan to go to school. I
It all
got
works
in.
out. It's a great mindset.
I just believe that if you believe in the positive, positive will happen. If you believe in the negative, then, you know, rightfully so, the negative should happen.
How about you? Ever get in a funk, Alex? Alex is always like
For me,
exhausted.
it's like
Guy's always tired.
So
like sometimes like I get a little. I try to be chill and whatever, but like I do get in a funk a little bit. But like for me, like whenever like say I spill this water on me, that's already in the past. Like I'm always on to the next thing ahead of me. Like I never think about something in the past. There's always something to do. There's like look forward and
That's right.
every reason.
It's the mindset of
Enjoy
being
it.
21.
'Cause you can't go back in time. Like,
Enjoy the moment. And you know that water spilled on you because it was supposed to. Maybe you weren't paying attention to the water.
Do you guys believe that things are supposed to happen for a reason?
Of
or
course.
what do you guys
Yeah,
It always happens for a
sometimes.
reason.
Yeah, sometimes.
It's always a learning experience. And that you realize that there's the experience.
There's a lesson in everything. You just got to figure out what the lesson is. What do you think?
Well, yeah. I mean, when I'm down, I know it's for me. I like my my motivation. All that's very much tied to like how I'm am doing in life. And when I'm like doing video editing and I have to have like a high level of creativity and motivation, it's definitely a lot harder for me to do things. So that's kind of like the biggest way it affects me for sure.
But man, think about this. You're doing a high level edit. Think about that.
You know what I think about? He's 16 and he found us and he applied. And we went through the process that we had never gone through before because we've never had anyone his age with us. And talking to your parents and everything and making sure all of that was right. And I said, you're going to have to come down here. And you're like, okay, when do I start? I haven't heard back from you. I'm like, you're more organized than some of our grad students that we've had in here. Some of our kids that are 23, 25. Joseph is more organized and dots his I's and crosses his T's more than that at 16.
So you got to appreciate it.
Yeah.
I got to do a gig for the late Kobe Bryant. For a restaurant hired me. And Kobe gave a pair of shoes to a young man that was dying, fighting for his life with cancer, who eventually ended up dying. But they filmed it, him delivering the sneakers that he signed to this young man. And I had to capture the moment of him playing. They sent me all the tapes and all the videos. And here I am, I have to edit this. Now, I didn't know editing from the word E to the letter T. I didn't know anything. I was brand new in the business. And my son helped me do it. And the creative music and everything. This is why I'm so particular about what you guys do. Because I had to sit there for 3 months. And I got paid every month for 3 months to come out with a piece that was fabuloso.
Was it?
There wasn't a dry eye in the studio when it played. And that wasn't the first time. This is the second time. Bob Moranci had me do that when he saw what I did. And I made everybody cry that day too. But you have to understand something, man. You got a shot at doing it. Good, bad, or indifferent is not the entail. That you got a shot to do it. That's the gig. And you got to hold on to that. Because as you get older, you get less shots in life. You understand? And as those shots become less and less, the one that you're on right now become more and more. So sit back and say, you know what? They picked me. That's when I went to the DNC. I didn't care about that, politics. I could care less. Done it before. But I got chosen to be there with a camera representing us, representing you, and him.
So, Beyonce was not chosen for the CMAs. Big deals going on.
She's too big. She's too big.
Well,
She's the Amazon.
They're saying it's race. They're saying
it's not race.
They don't nominate black singers for the
That's
CMA.
not true. That's not true.
That's what she's claiming.
Well, she can claim it.
She's Beyonce. Does it really matter if you're Beyonce, whether you're nominated for the CMAs or you're just freaking Beyonce or J-Lo? At that point, does it matter?
No, but
if they nominate you because you're you.
But what does the CMA stand for?
Country Music Awards.
Now, is Beyonce a country music person?
Well, this is the new album.
Because one album, then they don't want to bring her in. They should be smart and bring her in, and if they don't want her to win, that's fine. The problem is that she's become the Amazon of music.
But does the award matter, or is it you knowing you are you that matters?
Well, she
like
likes,
Michael. You are you. Like, you are the most creative, fun, loving teddy bear in this studio.
Exactly.
But Michael, if there's a gig here and a gig there, you get paid for your name to be mentioned, and they don't name your mention, you ain't making the money. You gonna say something?
No, because they probably chose someone who was better. That they felt did more work.
But who's better than Beyonce?
But you see, you're doing what the reason she's arguing is because of your perspective.
There's a lot of great singers out there, and she's gotten her accolades in a lot of places.
And Beyonce, don't get mad. Don't get mad. Don't make a big deal about it. They didn't pick you. So what? You have so many awards. You are the queen of music right now. The queen. Did you see who they picked for the Super Bowl?
No.
That young man.
Kendrick Lamar?
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you think, Nate?
What do you think of Kendrick Lamar being at the Super Bowl?
He doesn't know.
Does anybody know his music?
Yeah.
I know a few songs.
Echo, play Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar from Apple Music.
Copyright.
But he's been chosen to represent the Super Bowl.
Echo off. Echo off. We get 10 seconds before we get
First of all, you say, I don't know, and he says it's a good one. He's screaming, it's a good one, it's a good one. Wow.
All right, you ready to wrap this up?
I am.
All right.
How come we don't get nominated for something?
Well, that was my next point. Does it matter if we get nominated to something, or are we just who we are?
It does.
So we need to start looking into
nominated.
those things.
I need someone to nominate me, Knucklehead of the Year or something. I don't care what it is. I just want to get nominated.
Gio will do that for you.
Who?
Your son.
No, he's another maniac. And I expect him to call any minute. But don't you feel that after everything you've done, we should be nominated for something?
Something good.
No, something bad.
No.
Stupid show of the year. Would you take the award?
We should do a yearly blooper reel.
We should.
That's every day.
Yeah, but I'm saying we should do that over the end credits, as a lead out, as when we're doing the show, and then you could show us screwing up takes or something. Or
I got something for you. So there was a producer that came in here. He only showed up 2 or 3 times from Penn State.
Oh, we had to call her.
Wendy's his mom.
Yes.
She has this wonderful British accent, and she's a producer for television. So she wants to come down and do an interview on something that she bring, a lady that does animals. Oh, I got a dog for you. I got a dog for you.
It's a pet cemetery.
It's a pet cemetery, but she also does
He needs the dog
adoptions.
before it goes to the cemetery.
No, she does adoptions, wise guy. She does adoptions as well if you want to adopt a dog. Anyway, they're gonna come down, but I'm anxious
Did you
to
talk
see
to
her.
her?
Yes, I told her to come down because I'm anxious to get her input as to what we do and how we do. And she's gonna show us the way they do it in the big leagues.
Awesome. Very cool. You just never know.
Yeah, I wasn't saying he's gonna get a dog that's in the
Just
cemetery.
teasing you.
You get a gravesite. You get a plaque. Here lies
man.
Nina.
When we were getting ready to get our dog, when the kids were little, we went to the Tri-County, and there was this cute little white poodle-ish named Homer. And Homer only had one eye, and Homer was 13 years old, and my son was 9, 8.
You got a one-eyed dog?
No. But Aaron only wanted this dog, Homer, so badly. He's like, Mom, let's take
So why
him
didn't you
home."
get him?
Because I couldn't bring a 13-year-old dog with one eye home because
Because what?
Because the dog may not make it till tomorrow.
Yeah,
and
but
then
that's
I'm gonna
not for
have,
you to say.
Then I'm going to have a little boy crying, and then I have to start all over again.
So you tell him, listen, he has one eye. It means he has 1 day left. You want to bring him home? You tell him the truth.
And he would have.
So let him.
So now he's got a whole farm of animals.
Right, because
that
of
find
you.
him because of me.
you deny him the one-eyed dog.
Exactly. And he still talks about homework.
I had a wife.
to
She had a
this
one
day.
eye. I had a one-eyed wife.
And he still talks about this dog Homer to this day. Now they've got 2 dogs, 3 cats, and a partridge in a pear tree. They find an animal and they rescue it. And
I don't
they
know
bring
what
it home.
to say anymore with
And
you.
he'll tell you it's because I didn't let him have Homer.
Of course it is. You destroyed him.
I couldn't. But we had
You
another dog for
dehomerized
13.
him.
We had another dog for 13 years that we all love very much. All right, you ready to wrap this up?
Yes, now that you've made me depressed with the Homer story. So if you have a one-eyed dog, bring him here, give him to Dawn. She'll
I'll
take
give
it to her
Aaron.
son.
Exactly.
15 dogs show up at the studio. I
Aaron-
would die
Aaron's I'm gonna
laughing.
get Aaron a farm. Aaron, we're getting you a farm, you and Ashley.
That's right.
All right, more to come. Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe, be kind to each other, stay dry. And we'll see you midday.
As always, don't be late.
Bye-bye.